Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Runers. So, we got Rainstorm. Oh, it's the escort mission. Let's just explode everybody. Now, these are the single enemies that's, like, particularly destructive to us. Oh well. We've got Soul Rip, and currently we don't have any health packs sitting around, which is a bit of a concern. Should be fine. So we can do Quick Learner, we can do Floating, Battle Hardened, or Toughen. Floating wouldn't be bad, but I'm going to go with Quick Learner. And wow, all of these are kind of worthless to me. I'm going to go with Shock, probably. Honestly, all of those were mediocre. And the reason why I went with the Learning one is purely based on it potentially gives us the ability to get more perks. And if I can get Doctor and Soul Absorption, then that puts us in a very solid position. I'm trying to stay away from these guys because they poison you. And poison kind of sucks. So, I think we're already hitting the issues with a Tier 2 run. That being, pretty quickly, we're not going to be able to get any health packs. Which is a concern, but maybe not as big of one as I think it is. We've got Soul Rip already, which does help mitigate everything pretty substantially. Unfortunately, there's one. Unfortunately, I've also sacked, there's two. Sacked 20% health in favor of Grizzly Strength and Grizzly Intellect, both of which are very viable, and I don't think I regret them that much, but it does make us a little bit, I guess, squishier, and I guess just less hale and hardy is the proper wording I want to go with here. We got one of those shrine type things. Luckily, it seems like we're getting pretty lucky as far as like our enemy distribution, which makes me kind of happy, because we have yet to run into a mini boss, but I mean, go figure, you don't always run into them. We'll probably run into at least a couple as we go along, but let's see if I can bait his shots. Actually, you know what I can do? Boop! That did not murder him. There we go. I'm probably going to want to turn on enemy nameplates just so I know what I'm up against. Okay, there are 3 health pickups in here. That is really good. Okay. It's this one. Not going to bother with it. It's just too dangerous. The one other problem we can run into is a lot of the basic oh, jeez. Something there. Oh. Wondering what was hitting me. Ow. And it was a power shock. Okay. Oh, crap, that cloud actually hurts me. Okay, well, let's turn off our double lightning just in case we piss off any of those treants. The one problem is we don't exactly have a whole lot of defense right now, and I'd very much like to get that boosted up, because the more defense we got, the longer we're going to survive. And currently, apart from Toughen, which is kind of an infrequent thing, the random buffs we get from Prismatic Devil, we're going to need a lot more armor buffs as we go along. Uh-oh. You know what I was talking about with mini-bosses. Found one. Oh, holy crap. We're actually just going to die here. Oh, that is the worst kind of suck. Okay, please give me some hearts here. There's a lot of stuff hurting us here, and unfortunately, a Fireborn Voidling. Oh, okay, we're actually still alive. That's very good. I'm just going to hang out here until some of those clouds go away. Man, that one random health pickup that we got from a rock in here saved our keisters. Let's just make sure we don't walk through any damage zones, because that would murder our face the rest of the way. And I like my face. I've said this before, but it needs reiterating, especially in the context of this. Very glad I did not do this event room, though. Whew. There we go. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And let's go back for 4. It's not like we're going to get any more health. Well, I mean, we might get more health along the way, but this is the problem with melee build. There are certain enemies that are just specifically strong to you. That said, if we run into the Bombardier, we'll actually be better off against the Bombardier. But even then. Okay. Well, might as well use Rainstorm to kind of wreck through these things. Yeah. Also feels like I've been just taking more damage for whatever reason. Maybe, no, it doesn't look like it was a special type of room, so I guess I was just unlucky or something. Let's just let the supernova take care of most things. I think that's some kind of... Yep, bandit. Okay, so we get Dark Rune, a couple of soul hearts, and what's in this room? Number of bats. Well, that's actually pretty encouraging. Bats are manageable. It's the other guys that are a problem. Like, I don't know. Because that's a swarmer. But still, really, it's any kind of enemy with a weirdo range spell that does crazy amounts of damage to us. The thing I think I'm going to be most afraid of, apart from the shock spirits, are the really obnoxious... Hello, Luck. The really obnoxious Master Earth Mages. Because I could see them being extremely destructive to my everything. Okay, so we got a lot of dark, we got shock. We don't have a triple. What creatable spells do I have? Because I've got some slots that I can work with. So, creatable, discovered, triples. So we got Pike Dance, no. Hellfire Enchantment, no. Dark Front, no, not really. Lullaby wouldn't be bad. What's the sleep duration? 2 seconds. I could probably get that up, come to think of it, and it's not a bad idea. Yeah? I'm gonna go with it. Okay, dark, air. Bam, I'll put it there. It's got a long-ish cooldown, but what I'm gonna use that for is putting enemies to sleep and then wrecking balling into them. And looks like every time I put one of those in, it... Oh. Yeah, I'm never gonna be able to get that cooldown particularly high, but it'll have to do. I also have enough runes for mindlessness, but I'm gonna currently hold off on it. And let's get the water rune. And keep going. We know where the staircase is, and we've got at least a couple of health pickups. Wow, it took me forever to hit that one. So, unless we run into something particularly destructive, we're going to be able to get down to the next floor without a whole lot of problems here. I'm going to see if I can... There we go. Hurt a little bit, but looks like going double luck is increasing our chances of getting a bunch of health packs. Could be wrong on that one, but I'm just going to wager that it's true. It looks like that's it for the floor. So the question is, do I go back and do the event room? And I think the answer is... I don't know. Is it even... Oh, it's up here. It's an event room with a room effect. I'm gonna try. This may be a terrible idea. Might not be one, though. Let's nuke the crap out of them, and let's see if I can... Ow. Unfortunately, Prismatic Devil ends up being more of a problem than it's worth, and... okay. Come on, close. There we go. There's one. Yeah, those Ents are a serious pain. And I'm just gonna have to rely on Prismatic Devil to kind of wallop them in. Looks like some of them are kind of a Force Bolt type pusher effect. Uh-oh. Well, actually, the Ents aren't that big of a deal. Where's the last one? There it is. Oh, this is suck. What the fuck? Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Got it, somehow. Whew! Okay, damage boost. And let's pick up those soul hearts. Okay, we didn't take too much there, which is good. Which is very good. I was a little bit afraid that we'd get absolutely smoked. Okay, so it looks like we've got at least some kind of health pickup back in here. That's where I picked one up already, but maybe there were two. And I just wasn't paying a whole lot of attention. Yeah, there were two. Well, that makes my life easier. I think between this and all the soul hearts, we'll be full health, if not just shy of. But, well, just shy of, if not full health. That's the right wording. Whoops. Okay, so we're making it onto floor 5. Decently good. Hopefully our luck holds out, and hopefully we can get the Doctor perk. Because if I can get 1 or 2 of the Doctor perks, and maybe Soul Absorption, that would put us in a really amazing spot. Or not. I don't ever know. Okay, so crit defense and other stuff. Density. I'm gonna go with bullet speed. Okay, so I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Let's crush all of these red bones because they're a pain in the ass. That's a lot of knights. Oh, let's take them out of the occasion. Wow. Okay, I do have to say, I might actually be better as a player doing a full melee build. It's an interesting consideration. Also, I should probably turn on Prismatic Devil. Okay, so we've got 2 ultimate type spells, and hopefully as soon as I kill the boss, I can shunt Supernova over. But as it stands, like, our build is actually doing amazingly and weirdly well. There's like some kind of weird stun thing going on here, which is a concern. Yep. Ow. What the... One of these guys was doing a thing, and I... Wait, I'm... What? What? Okay, it stopped. One of those enemies has some kind of weird debuff that takes off more, like, half your health. That's the thing that always kills me. I don't know what the hell it is. I seriously don't know, and it's a giant pain in the ass whenever it happens, because it's pretty much the reason why I've refused to do any level of, like, melee build up until now. It's Yggdrasil Branch, which is actually pretty okay. We are, like I've kind of said in the past, uniquely suited for fighting him. And honestly, that's because he's quite possibly the least dangerous of all of the mini-bosses. Like, for serious? But, okay. So we got Event Room, we've got some Destructibles, and we need health. And one of my considerations is just popping down a floor, because, well, go to floor 6, at the very least we might get a shot at the boss. Hard to say, though. But I do have Supernova, which is... Oh, thank you. Which is a seriously huge boost. It's kind of like a class ability, because it just kind of wrecks everything. At least until later. We also have Lullaby, which is useful as well. What are we fighting here? I don't know, but they all die. Oh, that was great. I really like Supernova as a spell, especially because I've been buffing it, and yes, I could probably save some of my runes, but at the same time, if I get Supernova to pretty much be instant death for anything nearby, it gets really, really convenient. Okay, so we've also got a bunch of dark and air runes, so we might as well throw them into this, because ideally what I'd really like to do is Lullaby and then Supernova, because Lullaby has a shorter cooldown anyway, so I should probably use it more often. But Lullaby plus Supernova. Oh, there's another health somewhere here. Oh, they're sneaky. Unfortunately, the Soul Heart's not exactly the most obvious of things. So I need to remember to start using Lullaby first, because it pretty much doubles the damage all enemies take. Combine that with Supernova, you can pretty much just insta-give everybody. I wonder how much damage that would do to a mini-boss. Well, let's find out in a second. Boosh! Okay, did not actually kill everybody, but that's probably because they weren't near the epicenter. Either way, though, it pretty much wrecks everything close, which is the important part. So I'm just going to grab that one, not the other one. Okay, so the combo is definitely good, and with our already sizable amount of cooldown reduction, that does give us some really nice options. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get to that heart without risking myself life and limb. So what do we got? Wow, that is insanely good. Lullaby has some really useful applications. I just got to watch out for the Earth Hunters, because the Earth Hunters, for once, are actually dangerous. Usually they're just kind of an annoyance. We've got these guys over here. You know what? Screw it. Ow. Ow. Shoot. Okay, let's try it this way. Oh, yeah. Those little shock spirits are actually probably one of the most dangerous. Seriously, there's a little soul heart hidden in there. Oh well. But they're incredibly dangerous to me because they actually have slightly longer range than I do. And that's a problem. Because they do a lot of damage. Okay. Supernova's pretty much off. Let's get in here. Take a little bit of damage because I'm randomly slowed. I don't understand how that slow works in this game. That was a lot of debuffs. I think that was it, though. I really like the Lullaby Supernova combo, though. It has a lot of potential. A lot. Okay, so we've got 2 soul hearts I can't pick up. Our health is remaining pretty much consistently medium. Well, unless I do stuff like that, and, you know, try and correct my mistake and then go back through. Oh, well, let's see what event room we've got. Please be arena or something. Oh, it's memorization. It's probably not going to work out well for me. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is not going to work out. It was like 1, 2, 3. Nope, never mind. Well, we still level up, so we could get evasion, which isn't very good. Latent force, not very good either. Banshee whale, I'm going to go with floating. Extra movement speed is not bad, especially as a wrecking ball build. Okay, let's turn back on our casts. Go through. Let's sleep them all, and then explode them all. And then we just have shock boomerang guy, which I can slightly outrange. But possibly not hit. It's hard to tell. I just don't want to get hit by that boomerang. I think he's also a +1 type enemy. So what I'm actually going to do is just keep my distance, and then wrecking ball right into him before he can get the chance to hit me. Beautiful. And yeah, we got a couple of seconds before everything goes off, but I should be fine. Right? Right. I think those are scary, maybe. That's good enough. We get a couple of soul hearts, nothing else though, and a couple of freaking brains, but I guess the thing is, since we're running double lightning, there is no real need to worry about what direction we're pointed in. Okay. Okay, let's just bust up the red bones, I guess. Okay, we've got some concerns and considerations to be had here. Okay, air entropy runes. Just trying to get the last of the red bones before they do something like that. Oh, hey. Lucked out there, though. Oh, don't want to get hit by that. Okay, health remaining medium. So, I'm glad... I got hit by the crawler, though. Just rainstorm it. Okay. There's one more. So we're going to be leaving this floor slightly below half health, which is bad. Hopefully we'll get lucky. Because if I can get, like, a couple of health pickups or the doctor perk, we'll make it. If not, I mean, like I said, this run doesn't need to go full length, because otherwise you guys aren't going to get the episodes in very short order at all. Let's see. I think I'm going to go with shock levels? I don't know, that boosts up our main attack. I was really hoping for entropy levels, but let's see what we get. Please give me health. Health, 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 health. Man, I sound like one of those seagulls from Finding Nemo. Moin, moin, moin. Oh, we do like 12 damage per hit now. That's really good. Okay, we also have Lullaby and Supernova. Which is probably the most indomitable combo that I could have cooked up. So what do we got that can boost things? Honestly, what I want is more air runes and to boost this duration up. Because if I can have Lullaby to have a fairly long duration, then I have less to worry about. I got Entropy, which I'm going to put into Prismatic Devil, I think. I don't know. Water goes into Rain. I mean, at this point, the build is done. I can just kind of do whatever I want. Oh, right. Light runes go into Supernova. That's the important thing here. Because if I can max that out, then Supernova is going to hit everything and do, like, twice as much damage as a result of Lullaby, which is good. And I'm going to have to wait a little bit here, considering how low health we are. We run into a room, and it's not easy to fight. We really do want the Lullaby combo. Okay. What do we got again? Okay, we just got a couple more Ether Spirits, I think. Beautiful. Yeah. Problem with that combo being Stasis. Now, the thing is about Stasis is I think Prismatic Devil doesn't actually get a damage boost based on the entropy runes that go into it, but at the same time, especially with such a low health, event room like this one could be a problem. So I'm just going to avoid it. Hello, health. Oh. That bandit is stealing my crap. He can't do that. It's my crap. Okay. Well, we're staying alive, which is great. And I got Lullaby, so I'm just going to use that to clear out the enemies in one area. And then we've got Phoenixes, and then we've got those guys over there, which are a concern. Not that big of one, especially considering... Oh... They've got some kind of weird globally debuff. Well, let's just wrecking ball into them. From a distance. Perfect. Yeah, no, Lullaby was a very good choice. Especially for this run. I'd almost go with double... Why does that always happen? I think that's actually built in the game. Where you know, health pickups and various pickups will actually go in there. Okay, let's lullaby again. Up, and one of the more threatening enemies is still alive. Luckily, he can be cheesed. Oh, surprise! Oh, that was not the surprise I was hoping for. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is Wrecking Ball. We got health, though. We've essentially staged a comeback, which is exactly what I was hoping for. I just have to be careful, because we are not at maximum potential here. Getting a lot of earth and... Oh, hello. We might actually be able to have a maxed out... Why is Supernova's damage awful right now? I don't know. Yeah, well, we can max out one part of Supernova. So we got that going for us. Yeah, the max range. Jeez, that gets really, really high. Okay, fire. And I guess I could probably make Mindlessness in preparation. But either way. What's this say right now? Oh. Maybe it's based on the proximity you have to just any enemy. That's an interesting question. Is it on a spell-by-spell basis, or is it actually on a... I don't know. Yeah, that would explain why the damage was so low. Anyway, I can't increase the light runes anymore, or I could, but it would be pointless. Let's just keep increasing the minimum range and going from there. Oh, this is convenient. So it's becoming kind of obvious that the Rainstorm is not actually that useful for us right now. The problem with it is we're... I guess the build has kind of switched around from being about... being about specifically a Wrecking Ball, and now it seems to be maybe a little bit more... Hello, that was quite the thing. A little bit more about just supporting the Supernovas. Or the Supernova Lullaby combo. Which, I'm not sure how I want to handle that, because I could get rid of Rainstorm in favor of some other type of spell. That's actually pretty much what I'm going to do. Let's just get around. We got this bandit here, might as well take him out. We got a couple of fire mages. Oh, that's a surprise that I don't like. Okay, well, they die anyway. Ugh. Well, we got some level of health, which is good. This is oh. Okay, so what I'm gonna do instead is actually use Lullaby to... Ow. Ow. We need defense. That is one of our main needs along the way here. Because, as it stands, we take a lot of damage from just random enemies, which is a serious problem. So let's get all the way back up, grab that one random health pickup. Do not pass go, and by pass go I mean don't go into the event room and trigger it. That would be a serious problem. Okay, there we go. I knew we had one. And then there's the one in the damage zone. But, you know, we're full health. Or, we're not full health. What am I talking about? We're half health. And that's fine by me. So we got cold zone, or a slow zone. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. And health. Beautiful. Okay, we're making a comeback. I mean, not exactly a comeback. We're just kind of keeping it even keel for the time being. I'm just going to nuke these guys from a distance, and then all these guys have are the weird wibbly woos. Okay, I'm going to go with that one. Reducing cooldown by 1, because ideally if I can get it that I have Supernova per room, that's going to be a hell of a lot more convenient than anything else. Also, we only have one room left, maybe 2. Yeah, it's probably 1. Let's see what we get. So, we've got... Okay. We got Supernova in a second. Okay, perfect. Took a little bit more damage than I wanted to there, but not the end of the world. And... I was right. Oh, right, there's the boss! Oh dear, that could actually be a serious problem for us. Oh well, let's just buff our stuff. Actually, before I do that, Runedex, what can I create? Because honestly, Rainstorm is currently not cutting it. Discovered. So what can I make? I got Dark Rift, which gives me a damage boost. Or wasn't there? It's not Dark Rift. It's the other one that I want. It's the Oh, it's like an entropic teleport, which I can't do. So in that case, Dark Rift is not bad. So let's do Speed, Speed, Dark. And I'm going to use that instead of Rainstorm. Goodbye, Magma Laser. You've got some interesting applications, but right now you're not useful for me. Because any level of damage boost probably right now is good. I don't know. I'm going to keep Rain around just in case we run into Elementalist's older twin, whatever his name is. And that'll have to do. Okay, well, let's figure it out. Grab the Fire Rune. Boost up Supernova. Because the other thing is, if I can just go in and Lullaby Supernova the boss for like half of his health, that'd be really convenient too. Oh, it's the Darkness. Well, this is actually probably the most convenient of all of the bosses we could run into. Also, I have a triple combiner. I have two. I should probably use those ASAP. So, avoid the random damage zones. But, oh, turn on Prismatic Devil, otherwise we're gonna have some issues. And avoid the projectiles. They hurt. They actually hurt a fair amount. Yep. But luckily there's actually random enemies in this one that, bam! Random enemies in this one that have health pickups for us. So we might actually leave this boss fight at a higher health than we came in with, because those little soul hearts are hella convenient. I also have to remember to trigger the torches. I should probably actually just be close to them. I'll just nuke him from there. That pickup will stick around. Because the thing is, I'm probably not going to be taking too much damage here. I don't think you take much, if any. And all we have to do is really just wait for Supernova to go off, at which point we can turn everything back on high. Beautiful. Yep, we're getting health from this boss. That's nice. I was concerned that this would be hard. Turns out we're going on to Tier 3, which is way more than I expected. Like, we might actually have a chance. Maybe not at beating the boss, but we might have a chance at doing something. Which makes me very happy. It's just... Unfortunately, we have, like, zero directionality to our spells. So we do run into that issue more than a little bit. Okay. Supernova. That nukes everything. Ow. Avoid. Avoid. Avoid the darkness. Wow. I got hit by something there. I guess note to self, don't stand in the darkness or get hit by these spells. Okay. Ow. Okay. Darkness actually scarier when you don't have great aim. Also, that thing is terrifying. Well, at the very least, we're not going to die. We got that going for us. At least, I hope not. That would be hideously embarrassing. I'm just gonna try and get as many soul hearts as I can. Beautiful. Okay, I was invincible for that. I was concerned. Well, it'll be fine. Did I level up? The answer is no. Well. Unfortunately, this room is still dark. But we're going down to Tier 3 with a fair amount of, well, combiners. That's the first thing I need to get rid of. So, okay, I got a lot of, oh, hello. Okay. I got a lot of water runes, dark runes, any of these undiscovered ones that I can create. So, mind, dark, light. Mind, dark, light. That was completely wrong. Boon Transfusion. Instant beam does low damage and copies a random buff from the target to you. It's not very useful for us right now. Does a fair amount of damage, though. I can see that being really useful, but not right now. Runedex. Creatable spells, undiscovered. What do we got next? Shock, water, mind. Tethered lightning. Shoots concentrated lightning that links with other tethered lightning bullets. Any enemy hit by lightning will take damage and destroy the tethered lightning bullets. Huh. Interesting. That actually has some interesting applications, so I'm going to just throw it on there. I'll switch it, really. So we've got Tethered Lightning, Dark Rift, and then I'll make Mindlessness once we figure out how Tethered Lightning works. Because it has some interesting potential. I'm just not sure where it's going to go. So, I'm going to go with Entropy levels. That helps multiple of our spells, and that's exactly what we need. Because we got, well, I mean, Prismatic Devil, Double Lightning, I think that's it. But even then, those two are sort of linchpin, sort of not. Also, Supernova is almost completely fully buffed. So, we almost have enough for another combiner. Let's see. And we're going on to Tier 3, so I'll see you guys on the next episode, or part of this episode, I don't even know what you want to call it, of Runers, where, hey, maybe we'll get lucky. Probably won't, though.